Hello, all, and welcome to a very spooky, haunted episode of Sega Sonic Radio. There should probably be reverb on that. I should probably find a way to put some reverb. Hey, welcome to our Halloween episode of Sega Sonic Radio. I am your host, as always, GX, aka Chris, aka the Spin Dash. And we're kicking it spooky style tonight. Hope you enjoy tuning in. We're going to start with a request coming at you from Chaos Control from Sonic the Hedgehog CD. Enjoy. We'll catch you on the other side.
Get some help. Don't do what Sonic does. Sonic, dead or alive, is mine.
Hey, that was our first request of the night, Metallic Madness B-Mix from Chaos Control, requested by Chaos Control from Sonic the Hedgehog CD, Japanese version, followed up by Red Hot Skull from Sonic Adventure, wrapping it up with The Dragon Gave a Loud Scream from Nights into Dreams. That's right, tonight is our Halloween episode, our spooky episode, grabbing all that Sega and Sonic and other game-related stuff, spooky music times, and having a good time doing it. The only stipulation I gave this week was, hey, don't request Pumpkin Hill, because that's the obvious one. Of course we're going to play Pumpkin Hill, but you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait, because we've got another request coming at you. This one's coming at you from MFA, and it's a track from Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD. Plus, we've got another coming up from Something Dark Comes This Way over on Twitter. Hope you enjoy. Catch you in a bit. Hey, welcome back. That was Seagrave from Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD, requested by MFA, followed up by Reincarnated Echoes from Vampire Survivor, and and Mystic Mansion from Sonic Heroes, requested by Something Dark Comes This Way over on Twitter. Yeah, wanted to pick out something from Vampire Survivors because they've got a big DLC thing coming up. Either already out, it might be out today, I can't remember, or coming out very shortly. They're finally getting they're getting Castlevania content in this Castlevania ripoff, visual Castlevania ripoff, we'll say. Yeah, it's very exciting. I think more than anything, I am looking forward to getting to listen to the music from it, because, unfortunately, of all of the things that I would have liked to have in the library for tonight, to play music from, I don't currently have any Castlevania music in my music library, which is probably a crime, at least in some states. But maybe sometime in the near future I'll have it. For next Halloween, I will certainly have some proper Castlevania music. In the meantime, before the show, you were listening to some Bloodstained Ritual of the Night music, which it's not the same, but it's still very good. It's still very good. What else is very good is a quiz. It's time for the Scrap Brain, so put on your scrap brains and answer this trivia question. As always, hey, if you don't want to get spoiled, then you probably want to minimize chat, but if you're fine guess along with chat, then guess along with chat, by all means. Your question for the opening of tonight is, what do Carnival Night Zone, Sandopolis Zone, and Lost Colony all have in common? While you ponder that, we've got Boo House from Team Sonic Racing. Hope you enjoy. Catch you in a bit. once again, that was Boo's House, remix of Sandopoulos Zone from Team Sonic Racing. Once again, that question was, what do Carnival Night Zone, Sandopoulos Zone, and Lost Colony all have in common? And yes, indeed, several people in chat figured this one out pretty darn quickly. They're all stages where the lights go out. And you might also think of levels like Speed Jungle, Lost Labyrinth, and Lost World having a similar gimmick to them. It happens a little while. I would say some of them definitely do have switches where the lights get turned back on, except for Lost Colony. Lost Colony was, you have to blow things up to turn the lights back on, if for only briefly. Lot of Lost levels. Sonic and the Lost levels. They're all dark. That's your quiz for the first half of the show. We'll return, a little bit later on that. We've got another request coming up in this segment from SSJ22 Terrace. I'm just going to say Terrace. I am certain they gave me a pronunciation where I'm supposed to be saying 22. And for that, I apologize because I forget things. I'm not good at names, and I never will be. And that's why I have it spelled out in the overlay to make it good, to make it right. But first, before we get there, we've got some music from Shadow the Hedgehog. Enjoy. Catch you guys in a bit. Hey, we're back. That was Cryptic Castle from Shadow the Hedgehog, followed up by Luminous Forest from Sonic Forces. Wrapping it up with a request, The White of Sky from Sonic and the Secret Rings, requested by Terrace. Yeah. I don't know. I always love an excuse to play Sonic Forces music. Sonic Forces, really solid soundtrack. I can't say that I have loved everything from Sonic and Sonic X Shadow Generations. The music in it doesn't jive with me, but I will tell you, I love I really enjoy the Sonic Forces song that was in it. I forget the name of the specific stage that it is. I don't know. It's one of the many city stages. There are many names for the city stage in Sonic Forces, so trying to remember which one it's supposed to be. Sonic Trainer in chat's telling me Sunset Heights. Yes, Sunset Heights. That's the one. Yeah, so I enjoy that one, but also I probably enjoy the music, the original song of that more than most of the ones that they have in the game. So I'm still on Otani stand. What do you want from me? What do you people want from me? I'm sure you want requests. We've got some requests. What if I gave you a request from Sonic Trainer and Clara the Cat coming at you? We're going to kick off this next trio with some Sonic Superstars. That's right. Some spooky music from the highly poppy game Sonic Superstars. Be back later. Hey, that was Pinball Carnival Zone Act 2 from Sonic Superstars, requested by Sonic Trainer, followed up by Oh, It's You from Hat in Time, the subcon level, the intentionally spooky level. Wrapping it up with Rival King Boo from Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. As we've been discussing in chat, it's for King Boo. He was the rival character for downhill skiing, which yeah, when you think of the anatomy of a Boo, and King Boo included, downhill skiing is an interesting sport to be associated with, but I don't know. Goomba's in the latest Mario Party, so all bets are out the window. Goomba don't even have hands. Oh, this last set of songs had been brought to you by my sinuses. During that last segment, they got full of carbonated water, and I had to step away for a bit. But I am back in time. Not the song Back in Time, to another world where you can be mine. No, I'm back for another quiz. So let's go ahead. And in the mid of the show, we've got an audio cue for you every week. I've got a secret song for you. It's from some sort of Sega game. Might be Sega published, might be Sega developed, might just have Sega characters, might be a company Sega owns now or something. Pardon. And it's up to you to guess which one it is. In this one, this was a Sega published game. They did not develop it, but they did publish it way back when. And let's see if you can guess. As always, hey, if you want to guess in chat, you are more than welcome to. If you do not want to be spoiled on the answer, just minimize chat or minimize the window, go to audio only mode, whatever you have to do to hide chat. And after we're done, I will let you know what it was. Oh, we got a stumper on our hands tonight. No guesses in chat for what this game might be. Well, in going with tonight's theme, this is a vaguely horror-themed game. Not a lot. Well, okay, that's not entirely fair. There's a couple of them, but hey, we got one in here. Maxi Bun Buns does confirm this is in fact Decap Attack, which is a Sega. It's okay. This game has a weird history. It's strange. It is sort of like a reskin of a Victokai game called Magical Hat no Butobi Teibo Daibokuten. Basically, it was a licensed game that whenever it was brought stateside, it became this sort of comical horror game. I don't know how else to explain it, but you are this sort of torso man, and you can get various heads, and the heads will give you different abilities, such as being able to throw them. It's very strange. And if you've never watched a video, check it out. If you've never played it, it's usually on sale on Steam quite often, and it's a weird one. It's a weird one to certainly check out. Obviously, not the most memorable Genesis game. Certainly not one that that has, we'll say, taken the brain space of had like a cultural touch point. But it's interesting and weird, no doubt. It's very 90s, we'll say that much. Oh, sorry, I am still having sinus issues tonight. The spookiest of diseases. Sinus issues. Anyhow, we've got 2 more requests coming at you. One of them's going to be from the Karma Collector. Another one's going to be from Fake Hedgehog. Both of those over on our message boards. But before we get to that, hey, we've got some Night in the Woods. Catch you guys in a bit. didn't go right. Hold on. Give me a sec. Let's get back to the playlist. That was not supposed to play. Hey, back to the playlist. Sorry about that. That was that was some technical error on my part. But getting back to the point, that was Ghost Hunt from Night in the Woods, followed up by Mephiles Phase 2, requested by the Karma Collector, wrapping it up with the Robotnik the Boss theme from Sonic CD US version, requested by Fake Hedgehog. And I am struggling here, in part because I had a realization that I might have missed a request, and I am frantically trying to go through and make sure that I get this one in. So I apologize for a little bit, and that request will come up a little bit later in the show. But for now, I think we're just going to keep trucking along. We've got another request coming at you, this time from Anonymous Gamer. But before we get to that one, hey, here's some Sonic Frontiers. Okay, that was Ghost from Sonic Frontiers, the Ghost Guardian fight, followed up with Sandopoulos Zone Act 1 from Sonic and Knuckles, requested by, oh darn, my list ran out. Why did my list run out? Why is my list completely out? It was requested by an honest gamer. That's who it was requested by. Wrapping it up with Mystic Haunt Act 2 from Sonic Rivals 2. Hey, as I was attempting to go through and correct a missing request on the list tonight, the playlist, I went ahead and noticed that Dominator put in a last-minute request for Red Hot Skull from Sonic Adventure. Well, we did play it, so retroactively, that request was for the Dominator. Unintentional request going on here tonight. Isn't that just how it goes? Sometimes that's how we do it. But what we also do some other times is a quiz. It's quiz. We do a quiz sometimes. It's time for a quiz. Put on your scrap brains. It's time for a quiz. As always, hey, you can guess along in chat. If you don't want to guess along in chat, you don't want to get spoiled, you just minimize chat. Or just like minimize window, whatever you want to do, and we tell you the answer afterwards. So get ready, because here's the question. In Sonic Adventure 2, if you give a Chow a bat, the animal, not the baseball equipment, what cosmetic change happens? What happens when you give a Chow a bat? We'll let you know the answer on the other side of this song from Sonic Mania. We've got some Steel Cortex from Titanic Monarch. Hey, once again, that was Steel Cortex from Sonic Mania. Your question, one more time, was in Sonic Adventure 2, when you give a Chow a bat, the animal, the small animal, you can collect them in the game, what cosmetic change happens? And we got Sonic Trainer and Maxi Bun Buns over here in chat making some good guesses. That's right, it removes the Chow's feet and gives them ghost-like appearance. As you can see, hey, it just like a little ghosty tail, if for some reason you wanted that. And then there are ways to give them those feet back. Maybe we'll discuss that in a future quiz question. Maybe we will. But yeah, hey, if you need info on Chow raising, on what does what for Chow, just as I got the screenshot here, you can check over at chowisland.com. Just as I did, and figure out what does what to what. It's very useful. That was our last quiz question for the night. We've got about 8 songs left for you. 8 songs, including a couple requests in the next segment. 2 to be precise. One of them's from Maple Syrup over on the message boards. The other one is from, looking it up, Ratchet 25TX from the Discord. Let's listen. There's 4 songs in this segment, and you will probably know why very shortly. Enjoy. Hey, that was the drowning theme from Sonic the Hedgehog, as requested by Maple Syrup over on the message boards. I apologize if it did not show that on the overlay. That was what I was quickly trying to add into the thing that I had missed. It's a 12-second song. It completely slipped my mind, so I apologize. Followed up with Hang Castle, as requested by uh, Ratchet 25TX over on the Discord. Followed up with Jungle Joyride Night from Sonic Unleashed and Shade Man Stage Secret Version from Mega Man 7. Yeah, that one's a bit of an homage to Ghosts and Goblins. Even the stage itself begins with a bit of an homage to that game. Just, you know, Shade Man himself is a vampire robot. I don't know why you would build a vampire robot, but someone decided to. And his stage is a graveyard stage full of ghosts and goblins-y enemies and a big pumpkin robot boss that you can defeat in more than one way. And this portrait of Dr. Wily that looks like a vampire. Very strange, but very nice. Hey, we're approaching the end of the night. I've got 2 more requests for you, plus a final song. But I wanted to give you a quick reminder. Hey, if you want to get a request in, you can do so on Fridays on Twitter, the Friday of the show itself. But if you want to get a crack at it early, you can go ahead and head over to sonicstadium.org. And look for our message board thread for the requests. You get like a week and a half these days to get it in. And the earlier you get it in, the more likely I am to, make extra considerations for trying to track down some other songs and soundtracks and stuff that I might not regularly have access to. So request often and request early. You can also go over to the Discord, again, about a week and a half before the show to get your request in. The earlier, the better. And if you don't want to do any of that, you can still do it on, well, I'm going to say Twitter for now. I'm going to talk to Dredd and see if we want to always do Twitter and see if there's other options that might be better for something like that. We'll see how things go, because Twitter's a bad place. Twitter is not good, and I'm kind of tired of dealing with it. And I barely deal with it as is. I mostly deal with it just to do Sonic Stadium stuff. We're going to wrap things up tonight with a couple more requests, before our final song. First one is coming at you from Alex Hayden BR over on the Discord. And we've also got a request in from Cyber Knight over on the message boards. That's an example of me trying to, just rush to get access to songs to make sure they're all right. So I guess I'll give that one away right away. Cyber Knight requested a track from Sonic Robo Blast 2, and as always, we wanted to get, anytime we reach out, or anytime we want to do like fan works on the show, we always make a effort to reach out and actually get permission to use them, because, the fan community is the lifeblood of a show like this, and the lifeblood of Sonic Stadium as an entity. And we feel it's the most respectful thing to do, to make sure that it's okay for us to be playing songs from fan projects. And it was real cool. We got a pretty quick response to that, and we just made sure that, hey, everything's on the up and up here. So we're going to kick things off with some Sonic CD Japanese version, and then proceed to our other requests. Plus something in the middle. Hey, that's wrapping it up from Boss from Sonic the Hedgehog CD, Japanese version as requested by Alex Heidenbr over on the Discord. Followed up with Alien Power from Streets of Rage 2. And wrapping it up with your Spooky Times playlist, Haunted Heights Zone from Sonic Roboblast 2, as requested by Cyberknight. If you have any requests for Sonic Roboblast 2, that is now available. I will have to update the playlist. I will also have to update the library. I'll also have to update the library documentation with some Sonic X Shadow Generations songs, because next week is the theme, Path of Shadows. So if you haven't gotten your request in by now, be sure to get that request in before next week for Path of Shadow. And yes, go ahead and request some Sonic X Shadow Generation songs if you would like. The requests are open to them, as I am slowly trying to get the actual music working for it. So it's a process. It always has been and always will be. So think about it. Head over to the Discord or head over to the Sonic Stadium message boards to get your request in ASAP. As always, everything we do is under the banner of Sonic Stadium over at sonicstadium.org, one of the internet's oldest Sonic fan communities. We've got news coverage, we've got forums, we've got all sorts of fun stuff going on over there. Go check it out. Once again, that's sonicstadium.org. We always appreciate, hey, if you give us a subscription, follow, whatever the proper term would be on whatever platform you are consuming this. Comments are always nice. Participating in chat is always a fun time. And hey, if you want to go bug me over on Discord, you can do so. You can get there over at sonicstadium.org. The third time I've said it, but hopefully you know it by now. If you are catching us on Twitch, we have a YouTube collection of our VODs. We've got like over 20 of these episodes now, so go, if you need Sonic music during the day, go check them out. If you watch this on YouTube, I'm sorry for being late on the VODs. I will rectify that as soon as possible. But you can also follow us on Twitch if you want to catch the live episodes. And with that, I have put it off long enough. I know what the people want. And the people want this. Peace, everyone. I'll catch you next week.
You know me, the fighting freak Knuckles, and we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ready? I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here. I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkins in the alley. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back them up with a fist metal crackle. I'm hearing someone saying, you a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind, cause nobody wasn't there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall. And then I started to fly, I went in deeper. Let it get to me, I'm just gonna creep down Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I gotta hold my head, I have no fear. It probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. A ghost try to approach me, he got leery. get to me, I'm just gonna creep. Down in Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkins in the alley. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back them up with a fist metal crackle. I'm hearing someone saying, you a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind, cause nobody wasn't there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall. And then I started to fly, I went in deeper. Let it get to me, I'm just gonna creep. Down Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I gotta hold my head, I have no fear. It probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. A ghost try to approach me, he got leery. Spooky up in here, it's crazy in here. We still gonna keep it going, I'm Knuckles. Nobody scares me. Whoever wanted, bring it. I don't care, we can do this. Then come step up to the plate and meet your match. It ain't no thing.
Oh, hey. And real quick,